Welcome to part 2 of Joanna Ampil, radiant actress and singer. Today, we are honored to continue our interview with Miss Ampil as she tells us more about her often challenging journey to stardom.
Yes, it is very glamorous to look at, but there are more rejections, actually, more rejections than successes. And I suppose those rejections are what propelled me to strive more and to keep going and to never give up. Because, it's kind of a part of the learning process. You know, a great learning process is when you really experience it rather than just someone telling you about it. So I've experienced all that. I've experienced deep criticisms, pain, and rejections that really hurt. And you just get up and do it again. And because I love singing so much, I love acting, and I suppose that's what keeps me going, and that's why I'm still here.
Joanna Ampil played the main character Grisabella in the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical Cats. This part requires a particularly wide vocal range. Miss Ampil shares her thoughts on the kind of qualities an actor needs to interpret and portray a character accurately and well to an audience.
For me, because I never really went to drama school, I had private tuition. It's quite fortunate for me because I can always call up my singing teacher, my acting teacher, and ask them, how do I go about this? You can't really be completely accurate, but you can try your best to be close to it. So I do a lot of research about the subject matter, about the person I'm going to portray. If it's a fictitious character, then I try to create it. I do a character sketch. And also I never leave any holes uncovered. So if I know that I've not touched upon that particular subject, then, I will go through it again and again until I get it right, until I don't make mistakes anymore. I'm a very inquisitive person, and I always ask questions. I just need to ask the questions, from the experts, from the people I know who would know and understand the answers. I ask a lot.
Joanna Ampil describes her growth through playing Saint Mary Magdalene in Jesus Christ Superstar, a role she first played in 1996.
I played Mary Magdalene, and it was difficult because I was very young when I played it. I was 21, and I didn't know how to go about playing a character like that at that time. And it's so true that experience and age, you really need it sometimes. It's an advantage to be of age, play characters so mature, because last year I played it again and I had so much fun playing her. But yeah, that was a struggle. It wasn't the easiest process, but I didn't give up. I'm still here, stronger than ever.
Joanna Ampil portrayed Candida Marasigan in the film Ang Larawan, The Portrait. During the long and difficult filming process, Ang Larawan became Joanna's biggest struggle, but ultimately proved to be a very rewarding experience for her.
I gave my resignation twice, and they wouldn't let me. The first time I did it, I was encouraged, you just keep going. And I was like, okay, I'll try to keep going, see how far it's going to take me. Second time was because it was taking its toll on me physically and mentally and health-wise. So I wanted to give up. And they said, it's too late, we can't get a replacement. So I thought, okay, I'll just keep doing this, and I'm sure I'll be guided. So I suppose that's what you reap when you persevere and when you don't give up. And I learned that after that movie. It was a lot of struggle and a lot of criticisms that I had to take and swallow during that filming. And apart from that, I would go home and still be living the character. I couldn't switch off immediately, but God is good. After it came out, people, gave me recognition for it, and I can only be so happy. So yeah, and now it's the reason why I'm doing all these filming and television. It's because of Larawan.
Do you have a special trick for turning off at the end of the day?
Yes, I have a psychotherapist who mentioned that when you switch on, it's a necessity to switch off as well. And meditation, he said, it really helps with that. So I try to do that.
Animals don't have the ability to say how much pain they're in or tell you not to rip their skin off for your ability to wear something. Really get into the process of seeing what you're putting not only inside your body, but outside too. Dawn Richard, vegan.
Loving viewers, we'll take a few moments to appreciate the many creative artists that brighten our world. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Joanna Ampil, Radiant Actress and Singer, Part 2 of 2. In 2019, in the Philippine TV show Memories, episode titled Cadena, Joanna gave a poignant performance based on a true story about mental unwellness and the effects it brings upon loved ones. In her performance, she amplified the dignity of her character, a mother named Corazon, while bringing a much-needed sympathetic awareness to mental illness.
I only had 3 days to research on mental illness, mental disability, and the team who was involved in that particular production sent me lots of YouTube clips of and things to read about, just so I could understand exactly what it's like and how to portray it. I feel very privileged to have been given that responsibility to play the role of Corazon, and I'm truly grateful that a lot of people saw it. A lot of people were given that awareness, that unfortunately in some remote areas in our countries, they don't have the facilities to help people with mental disabilities. And I hope something's being done about that, first of all. And secondly, I feel very privileged to have performed her because, finally I got given the chance to do more television here in my country. And, I always choose the roles that I portray to make sure that will it touch hearts, will it speak to my audiences.
We asked Joanna Ampil which of her performances has been her favorite.
I can talk about the most memorable one. And I'm not saying this because I'm with you guys, but it is the real love, definitely. Because that is the one that really changed me as a human being, as a person, changed me morally, the way I was thinking, the way I deal with people, the way I deal with animals. It just changed me as a whole being completely. It's my own personal experience when I was doing TAN, and I was vegan at that time. That was my first time to become vegan. My memorization skills went, up to 100. So it was amazing. It was such an advantage for me because everything became clearer in my head. And I suppose it's when you don't have stress in your body and you're lighter, everything becomes easy and smoother.
Joanna Ampil was praised for her heartfelt portrayal in the film Angularuan, winning the Best Actress award at the 2017 Metro Manila Film Festival and the Gaward Durian Award for Best Actress in 2018. For her performance as Corazon, Miss Ampil won the Germs Award for Best Actress for Television. Despite her accomplishments and recognitions, she remains humble and grateful.
Yeah, it always makes me feel a little embarrassed when someone tells me those things because I never really looked at it in that way. It's just nice that people recognize what I've done and are very open and welcoming to my interpretations, basically.
Our sincere thanks to Joanna Ampil. May God bless you with continued success and joy as you inspire audiences through your wonderful talents. For more information on Joanna Ampil, please visit joannaampil.com.